Hello everyone, good morning and welcome back to our next class. In our previous class, we have started a new topic, that is regression analysis. So in unit 1, that is the last topic, that is regression analysis. So regression means stepping back towards the average, and there are two variables, independent and dependent, and simple regression we have studied, and also the multiple regression. So in simple regression means it is the curve, whatever the straight line, if you are getting a straight line for the two variables, the mathematical function is straight line, then we will use a simple regression, which is also known as linear regression. So there are two lines, one is regression line of x on y and y on x. And for that you will be getting two slopes, that is byx and bxy. So those two slopes are called the regression coefficients. In today's class, we will derive the regression line of y on x. So today we will start the derivation, that is derivation of regression line of y on x. So coming to the exam point of view, it is a very important question. So that is derivation of regression line of y on x and x on y. So if you listen y on x carefully, you can, there will be a similar procedure. So even you can do the x on y derivation. So coming to the derivation of regression line, so it is a simple linear regression. That means what is the straight line equation? The straight line equation is so here we are considering the straight line equation is y equals to a plus bx. So here y on x means always y is dependent and x is independent. So we have considered the equation y equals to a plus bx as a straight line equation. So here, excuse me. So here y equals to a plus bx, it is a straight line equation for the regression y on x line. Now here x1, x2, so on xn, these are the different values of x, and similarly y1, y2, so on yn are the different values of y. So since we will be predicting the y values by using the x values, so y1 dash, y2 dash, so on yn dash with the different estimated values. So these are the estimated values of y by using x. Estimated values of y by using the x values. So how do you get the y values? Only by using the x values, right? So what are the estimated values are there that can be written as dash or the hat. We have done in the curve fitting also. So this y1 dash, y2 dash, so on yn dash are the different estimated values of y by using the values of x. So now where here y equals to a plus bx, right? So what are the two constants? Here a comma b are the constants. So these are called the constants, so you can also call it as parameters. So these constants can be estimated. How to estimate the constants for this straight line? Since by finding the best of it. So to find the best of it, what we will use to find the best fit, that is to estimate the constants. So what are the constants here? A and B. Since in regression line we will have B, that is by by using principle of least squares. So what is principle of least squares? That is by minimizing the sum of squares of residuals. So what are residuals? Residuals are nothing but the errors. How will you get the errors? Errors are nothing but the difference between the original values and the expected values. So what are the original values here? y1, y2, so on, yn are the original values, and the expected values are y1 dash, y2 dash, and so on, yn dash. So difference means the original value yi minus yi dash. This is called the error. So this error sum of square should be minimum. So how we will denote the principle of least squares, that is error sum of squares? I will be denoting it with s, right? So by using the principle of least squares, that is minimizing the sum of squares of residuals. So the sum of squares of residuals, it can be written as s equals to sum of, that is I equals to 1 to n, square of what? Error. Error means the difference between the original value and the expected value. Original values are yi minus expected values are yi dash. So by using this, we can find the best estimates of the given straight line, that is a and b. So this value should be minimum. So if s is minimum, then you get the best estimates of the a and b. So when you will get s is minimum? By partially differentiating your sum of squares of residuals. So what is sum of squares of residuals are denoted with s. So by partially differentiating s with respect to what we will differentiate? With respect to the constants. What are the two constants here? A and b. So with respect to a and b, and next what we do? We equate it to 0 and equate it to 0. So by partially differentiating s with respect to the constants a and b and equate it into 0, we get the best estimates. We get the best estimates of a and b. So here I want only b value, so we will be estimating the b value only. So this is the procedure for estimating that is finding the regression line of y on x, that is estimating the b value. Now we will see what is the procedure. So coming to s, what is the s? So partially differentiating means what we will get? Dou s by dou a equals to 0, and you have to do dou s by dou b equals to 0. So you will get two equations. By using those two equations, you will be finding the best estimate, that is b by x value. So in last class, I have given a formula for b by x. What is b by x? R into sigma y by sigma x. So now we will find the b value, that is b equals to r into sigma y by sigma x. I have to get that answer. So first, partially differentiating with respect to a. So what is the s value? S equals to summation I equals to 1 to n yi minus yi hat means the expected value. So how do we estimate the value? By using the straight line equation, right? So that will be your estimated value, that is a plus bxi. So this is the s value we have. Now we partially differentiate it, that is dou s by dou a, and equate it to 0. The sum of squares, right? Just clear it as a square. So now partially differentiating with respect to a, it is in the form of x square. So differentiation we are differentiating with respect to A, so the excuse me. So the coefficient of A, what is the coefficient of A? It is -1. So while doing inner differentiation, you will get the -1 and equate it to 0. Now send 2 to that side, multiply minus and summation is. So first multiply minus and summation. Minus summation I equals to 1 to n yi equals to, sorry, minus into minus it is plus. So summation I equals to 1 to n a plus, next is b into summation I equals to 1 to n x I. Now send the negative term to that side, you will get the answer as summation I equals to 1 to n yi equals to, here summation values, summation is ranging from I equals to 1 to n. Since there are no I values, I will take the summation value as n because there are total n values, that is na plus b summation I equals to 1 to n xi. Now whatever the equation you got here, divide this equation, divide with n. So whatever the above equation you have, that equation you divide with n, so that you will get 1 by n summation I equals to 1 to n yi equals to na by n plus b into, that is b into 1 by n summation I equals to 1 to n xi. So what is this 1 by n summation I equals to 1 to n yi? It is the mean formula, right? So the variable is y, so you will get y bar equals to n and n gets cancelled, a plus b into, this is also mean formula in terms of variable x. So you will get y bar equals to a plus b into x bar. Continuation of that one. So since there are those are mean formulas, you get y bar equals to a plus b into x bar. Now what I do is multiply this above equation, with x bar. So whatever the equation you have in the above, that you multiply with x bar, you will get x bar into y bar equals to a into x bar plus b into x bar into x bar is x bar square. So now keep it this equation as 1. So this is the equation 1. So partially differentiating with respect to a is finished, and by doing some simplifications we got this equation. Next, to partially differentiate with respect to b, that is rho s by rho b equals to 0 equals to, so same s equals to summation yi minus a plus b xi whole square. It is in the form of x square, so you get 2 into summation I equals to 1 to n yi minus a plus b xi into, what is the coefficient of b here? Minus x yi equals to, you will get a by n summation I equals to 1 to n xi plus b by n summation I equals to 1 to n xi square. So if you observe, this is 1 by n summation xi. 1 by n summation xi is x bar, right? So write that one, 1 by n summation xi yi as it is equals to a into x bar plus b into 1 by n summation xi square. Now next the continuation. So before going to the next line, first keep this as equation 1 is finished, on equation 2 and solve for the remaining values. So for this we will be considering a few things. So first I am considering the values. So first I will consider the covariance formula. What is covariance of x comma y? We have the covariance simplified formula, right? So write that one, covariance equals to 1 by n summation I equals to 1 to n xi yi minus x bar y bar. So this is the covariance formula, and similarly write the sigma x square. So what is sigma x square? It is a variance, right? So variance of x equals to, variance formula is 1 by n summation I equals to 1 to n xi square minus x bar square. So these are the formulas for covariance and sigma x and sigma. So if you observe the first formula, that is covariance. So if you observe here, I want the value for 1 by n summation xi y. So from that covariance formula, 1 by n summation I equals to 1 to n xi yi equals to this term as it is covariance of x comma y minus x bar goes to another side, it will become plus x bar y bar. Now we got that value in place of 1 by n summation xi yi. I can substitute this one. Next is take the sigma x square. Here which value I want? 1 by n summation xi square. So by using sigma x square formula, we will be getting the 1 by n summation xi square. So 1 by n summation I equals to 1 to n xi square is equals to, here we have sigma x square. This minus x bar square goes to other side, it will become plus x bar square. So these two are, keep it as equation 3. Now we will be substituting this equation 3 in equation 1, in equation 2. So substitute equation 3 in equation 2. So what is there here? 1 by n summation xi y. So in place of 1 by n summation xi yi, I can write covariance of x comma y. Covariance of x comma y. So this left hand side is finished, equals to a into x bar as it is plus b into 1 by n summation xi square value is this one. So b into sigma x square plus x bar square. Multiply b inside, you will get a into x bar plus b into sigma x square plus b into x bar square. This is covariance of x comma, here covariance of x comma y plus x bar plus y. Sorry, the value of 1 by n summation xi yi is covariance of x comma y plus x bar into y. So you will get this value. So this, so if you observe, we have equation 1. So in our equation 1, we have the value for x bar and y bar. So substitute equation 1 in the equation equation 1 in the above equation. So by substituting we get covariance term as it is, that is covariance of x comma y plus what is x bar y bar value? Ax bar, it is Ax bar plus bx bar square. So write that one, bx bar square equals to, write the RHS values, that is a into x bar plus b into sigma x square plus b into x bar square. So after substituting, if you observe here ax bar, here also ax bar. So these two values gets cancelled. Ax bar and ax bar gets cancelled. Next is bx bar square. So here also you have bx bar square. So these two values gets cancelled. Anything else is cancelled? No. So write down what is the value you are getting, final value. Covariance of x comma y equals to b into sigma x square. So by using this relation, we will get the b value easily. So from that, what is the b value? B equals to covariance of x comma y divided by, that is sigma x square. This is b value. So what is b here? B is the slope, right? We have considered y equals to a plus ba. Since b is the slope is nothing but the regression coefficient. So this is the b value we get, and the simplification we get that what is our formula? R equals to, since R equals to covariance of x comma y by sigma x into sigma y. So from this, what is the covariance value I get? Which implies covariance of x comma y equals to R into sigma x into sigma y. So substitute this value, you will get b y x. Since it is a regression coefficient of regression line y on x. So what is covariance value? R into sigma x into sigma y divided by, cancel, and 1 sigma x gets cancelled. So therefore byx equals to R into sigma y by sigma x. So that is, since b is the slope of the line, y equals to a plus bx. So since here b is the slope is nothing but the regression coefficient. So that is the regression coefficient of y on x. So this is whatever the b value you are getting, that is the slope. Slope is nothing but the regression coefficient of y on x. So this byx is the required value. And what is the required now? What is the regression line we get after substituting? So here we don't need a value. We want only b value. So we've got the b value. So this by b value. So therefore the regression line of y on x is, what is regression line? Y minus y bar equals to byx into x minus x bar. So after substituting byx value we will get y minus y bar equals to R into sigma y by sigma x into x minus x bar. And this regression line passes through x bar comma y bar. So this is the required regression line, that is y minus y bar equals to R into sigma y by sigma x into x minus x bar. So this is the important topic, that that is derivation of regression line. So here we have considered the straight line. What is the procedure? A plus bx. So for this straight line, by using the concept of principle of least squares, we have find the value of dou s by dou a equals to 0 and dou s by dou b equals to 0. So after getting one equation with the summation yi equals to na plus b summation inside, that we have divided with n and later we have multiplied with x bar, so that we will get the x bar y bar y. Similarly for the second value, also after getting the equation, we have divided with n. So after getting the values, we have considered the covariance formula and also the sigma x formula. So by using those values, we have substituted those values in this second equation. So after getting the second equation, we have substituted those values by using covariance of x comma y and sigma x square. So after substituting all the values, that is covariance values, sigma x square, in terms of sigma x square and covariance x, we have substituted x bar and y bar values. So after substituting, we get the b value. So here b, what is the b? B is the slope of the regression line y on x. So slope means, slope is nothing but it is a regression coefficient. So here we are finding the regression line of y on x. So the coefficient is byx. So byx equals to r into sigma x, sigma y by sigma x square. X and x, sigma x cancel, you will get the byx value. So by substituting the byx value, you will get the required regression line. So this is the overall procedure for finding the byx value or derivating the regression line of y on x. So similarly, we can find x on y also. So x on y means you will take the equation x equals to a plus by. Instead of taking y equals to a plus bx, we will take x equals to a plus by. The procedure is same. In place of y, you will write x. In place of x, we will be writing y. So by replacing x with y and y with x, you will get the derivation of yx on y. So try to do that one. If you don't get, we will be doing it in our next class also. Since it is a similar procedure,